Suffice it to say, I learned a lot this past couple of days. Anyways, so, time being a crunch because knowing today I need to scan documents. I can't, you know, I was thinking of just like deleting the notes and losing what I'm losing. I did lose a little bit. Like, I guess since the time I had less memory, some of the things didn't work. Like, I noticed the scans for August, they all didn't come back. Everything else looks like they came back. So I'll have to redo that. But anyways, so I learned to check my cloud, block my photos, because my photos I transfer into hard drives anyways. Those are heavy documents. I'm not going to put them on the iCloud with only 5 gigs. That's not, and I still have what I'm paying for Google Drive. So, all right, so it's 2:19 a.m. on Thursday, August 20th, 2026. Getting myself to the gym. I worked yesterday about a 10-minute walk from where I am at. I had to drag my mannequins and all that, and I didn't blow a gasket, but I couldn't even tell initially. Like, the class seemed okay. It was at a hotel. And then when I got to the CPR part and all that stuff, and I realized these are immature people, But I kept it together, and I finally said, I'm going to be evaluating you. You don't get this part right. And I'm going back this morning, but I was just like right on time yesterday. I took my time getting there just because I don't know. I never know with these private first aid classes, the employees never come early, and that was the case yesterday. So I was like, oh, that was pretty spot on, So I wasn't going to bother to get there early, which was a good call. But and we finished early. We're not supposed to finish early, but I was like, oh, they kept. Even the person in charge was like, insinuating that. So I was like, you know what? Finish early. I don't need this bullshit, Plus, there was some good meal boxes with sandwich and salad and stuff, and there was a couple left over after. So the food was good, And I was like, I get to go to the gym tomorrow in the afternoon after work. But I decided, you know what? Stay home. Go in the morning. So here I am. And I drank a lot of coffee there, but they had the container that was decaffeinated. And I had to look up decaffeinated. So there's like 90% less caffeine in it. So I was like, all right. So I don't know how much caffeine I got yesterday. I got a voicemail yesterday, but then he replied with a text. So this morning I replied to the text when I got up. It was one of the guys that came to sit in on me teaching classes and then ghosted me, and I was pretty upset about it because he was, seemed to have a business mind, and it's like, I don't know. So anyways, he messaged me, and wanted to talk about business. And I know he was working at one of the places that I had to run after money, which I did last week. So it was then I realized what I'm looking for is, someone to be interested in what I'm interested in, and, business, to try to set something up. And it's so hard. It's always been hard for me. So at least I can sit with him and see what he has in mind. I don't have to say yes or no. Now, I know his backstory, because he had mentioned it in passing, is a divorce, So that's where his troubles are. But he said his money would be made from He mentioned in passing what he was doing for his money. He said was, apparent from what I understand, like flipping things online on eBay and all that stuff. And I wanted him to show me. I wanted to do some of that with him to learn how to do that. But I never got a chance to ask him because of the ghosting. I realized this years ago that it's very hard for me to reach out to people. It never works. It works better when there's a pull strategy for me. So I kind of gotta roll with that. So we'll see what happens with that. I haven't taken caffeine yet, so I'm hoping to maybe take a small nap. So it's 4:25 p.m. I just got in from work, finished early, took my time to pack my stuff and came back home. It's a 10-minute walk home. Well, a little more because I'm dragging my feet. I'm all on coffee because I've had a lot, but it's decaffeinated. I'm not sure if I'm run down or there's some caffeine. So I was having it continually. But anyways, I was contemplating going to the men's group today. I have an hour to relax before going, or even a little less. And then I'm like thinking, why? I could do other menial tasks and relax and go to the gym tomorrow. It's weird, right? At the moment, I don't see any benefit of me going. It's like I'm trying to force myself into something that I'm not really interested in. It's like when I have nothing where to meet people and make connections, I'm forcing myself to go to a place, and it doesn't help me. I don't have connections with people there. I went to a few of the events, and then some I can't because of work. And I don't talk there, so I have nothing to get off my chest. I talk here. I don't talk there because then I'll never have to go. But now I'm not even interested. Just like on Saturday, I didn't go to the event I wanted to go to because I wasn't interested. I value my time, apparently. So there's that. I have to accept that. And still look for things that interest me, which is gym, but the gyms are really terrible in terms of socializing. So that sucks. I'm limited with my time, so I really have to prioritize what I want to do. And am I ruining my situation by not going, not getting exposed to different people? But I went a few times. I mean, it's fine, but is it worth displacing my life and my sleep? And am I thinking clearly? Do I have an alternative? No, I don't have an alternative. Yeah, I've already made my decision that I'm not going. I guess that's why I'm hard on myself, because I need to be perfect and do everything and, be everything to everyone. All right, it's 2:19 p.m. on Friday, the 21st of August. I'm leaving in a couple of minutes. I'm lightheaded from a sugar crash, and probably the pre-workout also, which I have a little bit left in my thing. But I have jelly beans with me, or the small ones, not Mike and Ike's. What is it? I have it leftovers from a few days ago. What were these called? What are the original ones called? I have it in a Ziploc because they were open. Anyways, doesn't matter. And then I had some gummy bears. So on the way, I'm going to get some more candy, but I wanted to say that I'm fighting not the hypoglycemia. I don't want to eat before going to the gym, but I want to go get candies before, or maybe after. But the point of this video is I even, again, cleaned this area of the kitchen by hand with my bleach mixture, which I have to fill up that bottle again. But I took my time. I do it by hand with the washcloth, and I rinse it in that thing, and it looks good. And then I just realized something because I'm walking around this, and I'm getting hair back on the floor and all this dirt and rocks and all that stuff, similar to this corner over here. That's what the rest of the house looks like. So, and that's what I'm tracking over there. And when my feet are wet, when the water's all over, these Crocs, they show, they get, it shows black on the floor. But when it dries up, it's okay. So my point being is I have to kind of calm down. Don't be upset. Just getting into the habit of cleaning. See, there's a hair there. Stop that, because I gotta keep cleaning often. And that's what they do at gyms. You just get into the habit of doing that. And not getting, you know what I mean? When people step on the floor in the gym, or in the hallway, a janitor working in a school or an office, a building. So I just realized that the way I get obsessive, and it's like, then it makes me not want to do it anymore, or wait before doing it because, which is bullshit. And I'm at my worst point now because I'm lightheaded, caffeinated, going to the bathroom and I'm leaving. I'm going to the gym that was renovating in the month of July. I'm going to go there. It's about a 20-minute walk, or if I catch the bus. So it's 2:43 a.m. Off to the gym. We're Saturday the 22nd of August. Sleep deprived. But hey.